Hello, and welcome back to Fairhead. In the last episode, we started doing some work up at Fairview Farm, and we're now in May 2. And as you can see, I've installed the mod to get the extra information, so we're in year 4. Finally, we're seeing some actual income, and it's taken a long time. But the cows are out of food. We've got about 25,000 litres of milk to sell, and since they're out of food in that pasture now, I'm going to start this episode off by selling the milk. Then I'm going to nip up to the store. I'm going to buy a trailer full of silage bales and a trailer full of hay bales, and we're going to make some TMR and move all of the cows up to the new farm. It'll be more manageable up there. That's where all the work's going to happen now, and then after that we'll during that time we'll have workers doing the silage in the second grass field that we mowed last time, and we might end up doing a bit more mowing and getting some more hay and silage done as well. So the first thing I need to do is grab our milk trailer, which is here, so I need to turn around. We'll get that filled up, because like I say, these cows are completely out of food, so that is the first job today. Actually, I think what I will do as well is turn the time down to ×3. I would like to stay at ×5 eventually once we're on top of having enough food for everything, but this will do for now. Right, where am I going to turn around? Here. So I'll get this first load of milk up to the sell point, and I'll meet you up there. Okay, so just shy of 2,000 litres left to sell. Let's see how much this is getting us. Nearly £30,000 again. Beautiful. So we're going to take this milk trailer back. I don't think there's much left in the cows. We can have a look though, certainly. 927 litres. We'll leave it at that, because what we want to do is get them cows moved up as soon as possible. So the first thing we need to do is go and get these trailers full of bales. I'm going to do a trailer full of straw bales as well and get a straw blower. I feel like it makes sense to get manure on the farm as well as a bit of slurry. It might actually help us manage the slurry better as well, unless I can get some sort of separator mod or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. So definitely need to go and sort moving these cows out today. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully by the time the end of this season comes in, this summer, we'll have plenty of everything. Plenty of silage, plenty of hay that'll last us. One thing we won't have plenty of is straw, because we've only got one field that will give us straw. The rest is canola, which will not give us straw. So anyway, pick this trailer up. We're going to do it with the auto loading trailer. When we do feed mixes and things, we will be using the telehandler, and eventually we will be getting maybe a wheel loader with a butt rake as well if we're using especially maize silage. So let's get to looking at the shop. Bales, round bales, and this trailer holds 28. So we are going to buy a full load. 16, 24, and that cost us basically half of what we just gained in milk. So that's okay. They're going to bring in the money, so it's going to be worth it. When we get to the store, we'll get these bales picked up, and we'll have a quick look at some straw blowers. So I'll see you up there. Alright, so we've picked up 28 bales of silage. Hopefully this will last us a decent amount of time. But only time will tell, I guess. I need to be in the cab to see where I'm going here. So we're going to get these straight up to the farm and then come back for a load of hay bales. And, oh, I did say we'll have a look at some straw blowers before we carried on. So we'll do that. They will be in animals, I believe. Yep. So there's the two. I think these are both base game, aren't they? What's the difference? just the sizes. This one can hold 5.4 tons. They both hold 2 bales. This holds round bales. And I'm assuming this one will hold square or round. Yeah. But the other one is a lot smaller. So I think that's what we'll go for. But we'll buy that later. We do still need to decide if we're going to be buying the baler, which I think we probably are. So anyway, like I said, I'll get these up to the farm, Fairview farm, the new one, and I will see you back at the I'll see you back when I've got all of the bales picked up that we need, and I'll have to bring up the feed mixer as well. So I'll see you then. Okay, so the worker is on its way back with the hay and straw bales. We have in our second pit here 28 bales of silage, which means we're going to need to make one of these pits available for maize when that becomes ready. Them fields are nowhere near. They're still not even germinated. You can see up the top there. So we've got a while. We will need to make sure we make space for all of that maize silage though. But for now, I'm going to throw some equipment in here, just so it's away. Everything's clean so far. Everything that's been put away, should I say, is clean so far. Wow, terrible at reversing still. One day I will get the hang of it. And what we should probably do is, once we've got the bale trailer emptied, we should probably pick all of these silage bales up and put them away so we can then get the lime down on the field. So I will need to empty the lime spreader very shortly, but it looks like a perfect job really for the case to do that. Should probably put away the row for now, and the tedder which I just left up there. Where is that Massey? Can we see him coming down? Not yet. Can't be far off. It's been on its way for quite some time. No, can't see it yet. So yeah, we'll do feed mixes and start moving the cows, and in between doing that I'll get certain things set up, like getting these 2 fields limed and fertilised and things like that, so we're not wasting the day. We certainly need to start mowing the other fields that we've got as well, which one will be silage, one will be hay. So the row will come in very, very handy soon enough. When that's straight. Yep. And I'll just put the tedder on the back of this, because that'll be the first job, or the next job that this tractor does. Because I don't think it's really got the power to do the feed mixes. And I used the telehandler before to bring the feed mixer up as well. This looks like it's seen better days now. It's been used a lot. What, 12.8 hours on this tractor alone? I think the case has got more on though, but if I remember rightly we got that second hand. Talk of the worker, he's just appeared on the minimap, and he's very, very close now. So the fork can go in here, in front of the row, and we'll move over to the Massey, which has just arrived with some straw and some hay. Great. So turn it in here, we'll go round this way. It's just easier to get this quite long bale trailer in, doing that. And then we need to, I was going to say I need to separate these bales, but I will do that at some point. But for now, as long as we've got them off the trailer, that will do. So we'll put them in probably next to the silage bales actually. If I can, I should be able to. the reason I didn't buy a full trailer of hay bales is because I actually still have some at the other farm. So that should drop in there nicely. Always one falls off. So now I've got to get this trailer out of this gate again. Should be doable. Yeah. Okay, so let's reset all this. Now I believe if I turn on courseplay and I thought there was a way that we could actually get it to pick up the bales. I may be wrong. Let's have a look. I may have to just do it myself, but that's fine. We need to get a feed mix done and get these cows moved anyway, so I'll make sure it's all up and running correctly, and then we'll go from there. That's got it. So it should just collect any bales that it finds in this field, which it very much is doing. So we'll leave that to do that, and we'll get in the class. Well, we may as well take the feed mix around first with this, because we're going to need both of these pieces, and we'll attach the class to the feed mixer when we're ready to make a feed mix. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we've got our first, you know what, I'm going to do this from outside, couple of bales to go into. This might get awkward. Yeah. Just let me get my joystick. Well, that shouldn't be working like that, so that's not set up right. We'll just do it with the boom extended now, I guess. So we'll sit them there. We should be getting rid of 3 silage bales into this, and then the rest will be straw, hay even, not straw. That would be a bad idea. So let's get this one up there as well. So that's 3 bales going in. Let's actually climb up, why not? Slowly taking them. Should be. Yeah, it's picking it up quite quick now. Unfold. Oh, it opens the front. And it all actually stays. Nice. Or turn, should I say. Anyway, I will get this feed mix made, and I will be back with you in just a minute when that's done. Okay, so this mix is very, very close to ready to go. We've just got 1 silage bale in there, finishing off, so it's really taken 4 silage bales to 2 hay bales, so we might actually have to end up buying more silage. Kinda hope we don't, but if we have to, we have to. So what we're going to do is get this feed mix into the pen, and then we're going to go and move some cows over and get on our way to hopefully buy us a straw blower as well. We should just see how it goes. It's very tight getting around here still. I'm going to test out my reversing skills to no end. Yep, I've hit a wall. There's thousands of pounds worth of damage already. Beautiful. So I'm wondering, is there a specific side this would have to go? Yeah, I'm going to have to drive in. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Probably not very well. We can do it. So we've got total mixed ration that's going to go in. It's a shame really there's no cows in here, so we can't really see how much is in. But it does look like it's going to take a lot because it's only just starting to show up on the floor there. If I jump out, that'll stop. Yeah. I'll just wait, get it all filled, and then we'll go and pick up some cows. So I will see you at the other farm when we've got the first 5 cows to bring over. But first, actually, let's check how many cows we've actually got. A few. A few. Okay. Yep, I'll see you there. Okay, so the first 5 cows are on the trailer, and it's a shame really we don't really have a bigger trailer than this. I don't think there's one that fits more on that would be more use to us. We don't actually own this trailer, we've borrowed it. So this is the one we're using at the minute. This can hold 6 cows, yeah, 5 cows, 12 cows, but still not enough. So really, no, we're sticking with this. It's rented, I know, but it will do. So we'll just have to do a few trips up and down. So I'll go and get these cows moved. I have made another TMR mix ready to go in. So as soon as we've got all the cows in there, we can top up their feed and then get on with another job for the rest of the second part of May. So I'll do a time lapse of running a couple of runs of cows up, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so that's the second load of cows moved over, and I'm just struggling to find the best way to turn around in here with a trailer behind me because, yeah. Oh gosh, it really doesn't like it, does it? That should just about do it. Looks like I'm going to end up reversing all the way out. Yeah, so I'm going to finish moving all of the cows over, and I'll be back with you in a moment when that's done. I'm sure there's a mod where I can move them over actually. I might have a quick look on Mod Hub and be back with you and see if I can do it that way, because this is difficult and very time consuming and there's a lot of work to do. So let's have a look at that. Won't be a sec. Okay, so I have found the mod that I was talking about. It's called Move Animal Husbandry. And if we go to the trigger point, hit M, we can go to the basic cow pasture and we can move to our barn. Yep, and they're all moving across nicely. And that should be all of our cows now moved over here. 32 animals, yep. 23 litres, 1,000 litres of food. Let's see how it actually looks. Need lots of food. Lots of food. It's going to take well, it's going to probably take 4, maybe even 5 full feed mixes. We'll have to see. So we definitely need to go and get that straw blower. So the first thing I'll do though is jump in the case. Actually, I'll move the Massey out the way because the case will need to... We're going to return this trailer actually. We're not going to use it now. Ooh. Not looked in the sale for a while. Look at that. So we're going to move the... send the animal transport trailer back because we don't need it anymore and it's just costing money. And then we can just put the Massey in the workshop for a bit. I think we'll store all the tractors in here when they're not being used. It sort of makes sense. So we'll go and get that feed mix and put that in with the cows. I will have to probably do another one before the end of this day in May. So I don't really know the best way to go with this. Probably have to go this way and then turn round in the grass field and drive in. I think that'll be the easiest way to go, so let's go and throw the feed in anyway. So I'll put them at 43,000 just over litres of food. Probably want to keep that bale. Get here. Stay. Right. And while I was looking for the Move Animal Husbandry mod, I also found a couple of straw blowers as well, which are probably more suitable for this. A couple of smaller ones. So we'll definitely get in there and get one of them bought. So let's get in and turn this on. Yep. Will feel nice. What are you doing there? The cows over there. They're everywhere. I noticed we've got some more baby cows. What is going on? We shouldn't have yet. 7 female brown Swiss. They're a couple of months old. Okay, fair enough. We'll keep them going. They'll come in very handy. Right, so I'll get this feed in. You tell you what, no, while we're feeding them, we'll look at the straw blowers. So, animals. So you've got the... I've not added the mod. I'll have to go back and do that. Yep, I will go back and do that as soon as this is empty. So I will see you when I've added that mod. I should have done it while I was out already. Oh well. Okay, so I've activated the mods and I've set up another feed mix because we're going to need it anyway. So let's go in now and have a look at the animals. So we've got the Teagle Telehawk T2, which attaches, I believe, to the back of the tractor. Oh, attachment, Manitou, wheel loader, skid steer, JCB, stall, front loader, telehandler. So we can actually attach that to our telly. Or there was this one, which is the one I'm thinking about, which attaches directly to the back of the tractor. Still capacity of 2 bales. Should be absolutely fine to use. So how much was the Manitou attached? 10 grand? 15. I think we'll buy the Euro mark. It's the one that I originally saw, the one that I thought, oh, that'll do. So we are going to buy that. So what we need to do now is get one of the tractors. Oh, I have filled up the spreader with lime as well, because that's going to come in very handy very soon. So I'm going to set this tractor off, actually, on its way. Actually, no, I'll just reset the tractor and then set it off on its way back here. So where, whoops, where are you? Reset, yes. And we're there, look at that, like magic. Right, so we'll send this on its way back to Fairview with this attached, and then we'll be able to get the cows all up to date, and then we're going to go and lime both of our grass fields that we cut last time. So let's get this on its way first. Send it to Fairview. Yep. That's fine on its way. So this feed mix should be pretty much ready to go. Ah, it needs one more bale putting in. I'll just do it by hand. It's not a mess. Ooh, I'm stuck behind something. So when that's fully mixed, we won't put it in just yet. We'll put that in later after we've done the straw, because I'm going to get on with spreading lime on these 2 fields. So we'll just leave that about there. It does not want me to detach from that at all. You've got to wait until it's full. Alright, I'll wait till it's full and then detach from it then. Nope, apparently it doesn't want us to do that, so I guess I'll go and set this to empty into the cow trigger. And I'll meet you when we're ready to do the lime spreading. May as well go the long way around. See you in a sec. I might actually delete that wall out, make a bit better access. Okay, so the Massey has arrived with a straw blower. So we probably need to unfold this. Yeah. Don't particularly know how to load it up either, so let's have a look at the instructions, see what it says. So do I have to... That just folds it. So I'm assuming we just sort of throw a bale in, or 2. So let's just see how that goes. I'm sure this said it can hold 2 bales, so we're going for it. We'll just go with the 1. That's absolutely fine for me. So let's just see how we go with getting this. It's still too tight in for just a tractor, to be fair. I don't know why I even bothered attempting that. Alright. I don't know where the trigger is in here for this. So we'll just have to sort of... Oh, it's straight away it's telling us. blowing it straight down, is it? Well, that put 5,000 litres in there quick. Ah, we can adjust the blower. Let's see what the animal pen says now. I might go and put 2 bales on this now and attempt to do that properly. So I'll be back in there in a second with a couple of bales on here. Okay, so I've actually got it working, and it's working nicely as well. So bring that in like that. It should push the bale in, and eventually we should start seeing straw appear on the floor, I hope, or at least in the bedding pods. Is there anything showing up anywhere yet? No, not really. It does look like it could take a lot. Because, I mean, we're putting 15,000 litres in here, and I don't think it's even going to touch the sides, is it? Actually, no, it's going to be a third, just over a third full. Slurry, 798 litres. That reminds me, we've got some slurry to move as well soon from the other farm. Well, that's gone really well. I'm actually quite happy now. We've got straw, we've got food, we've moved our cows. So what we're going to do now is, like I said, we're going to go and do the liming in the 2 fields. So at some point I will need to empty our trailer of the currently fermenting silage bales. But for now it can sit there while we do the top field. Let's go and get the class. Climb over the bales. Whoop. So the class tractor has the lime spreader already on it. Full, of course. So chuck it right. I'll just move that out of the way for myself. Unfold. And it's going to need a fair whack of lime on this, I'd have thought. So let's get a decent distance so we can see where we're up to. Right. So I will get as much of this limed as I can, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so we have managed to get both of them fields limed with that 14,000 litres, and we've still got a few thousand to spare. So we'll probably end up having to go and spray this on somewhere fairly soon. But with that being done, I think the only thing we've got to do now, today, is leave that there, go and get the milk from the other cow pasture, because we can get it empty and sold now, and the milk container, the milk tanker can be up here as well. So I'll go and get the milk, get it sold, and bring that container up here. I'll be back in a mo. Okay, so we're getting back to the farm. I'm actually surprised I managed to get all of this back here, because there was only 927 litres of milk. So I thought, you know what? There is another job we can do. And that job is spreading slurry. We need to get all the slurry empty. Come on. This is the last hurdle. You can do it, yes. So why not go and get it spread, and we'll get that farm pretty much empty, and then all we need to do is harvest the fields that belong to it, and that's about it then. It's all ready to be sold after that. So we're going to drop the slurry tanker off about there, because we'll come and pick that up in just a moment. Actually, the milk tanker should probably go over to the cow pasture, somewhere hopefully near a milk pickup trigger, which looks like it's in the back there, just to make it awkward to get to. Yeah. Or should I say awkward for me, not awkward for most people. At least I think that's the trigger for the... What, is that the trigger for the milk? Or is this the trigger? This is a trigger for the milk. That'll do. Well, that makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? So let's throw that in. Too close. Close to the trigger, but not on the building. Would help. Beautiful. And leave that there. What does this slurry pit look like when it's got slurry in it? Well, it should have a little bit in it now. Oh yeah, and there's a deer in there. I'm hoping the capacity of that is really big. I mean, it looks really big. I'm hoping more than 100,000 litres. Gives us a chance then to actually get rid of all of the slurry that we do produce over time. So let's pick up this tanker anyway. Probably should move that spreader all the way actually. Yeah, I'll have to reverse up. Yep, I'll get ready to spread this slurry and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so we've got the dribble bar ready. Let's lower it. Oh, apparently it's already on. Just automatically turned itself on. Happy days. And this should use quite a lot of slurry going around this field. We probably will still need to do a layer of fertiliser, but that's fine. So I'm going to get this one of the two fields covered in slurry, and I will see you when that's done. Okay, so we are coming to the end of Slurry on our first field. It's taken a good 25,000 litres. So we're just going to fold that back up. We're not going to jump into the other field. We're going to check how this field looks. I assume we are going to need to do another spray of some sort. It'd be fertiliser on this field now rather than slurry. I mean, we could do a second layer, but I don't know if that works for precision farming. But looking at it, it looks pretty good all over. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh, it says it needs ploughing now. I'll see if there's a way we can get rid of that as well without having to dig up all the grass. So it's looking pretty good there. And then this one looks terrible. Yep. And the last thing we're going to check on is our new cow barn. As you can see in here, the milking parlour. And if we go through into the cow feeding and bedding area. So we've got plenty of cows in here, happy cows. This gate actually opens, cool. And there's some of the Holsteins there. So we've got 62,000 litres of food, we've got 15,000 litres of straw, we've already got 2,000 litres of slurry. So it looks like they're living the good life now. Yeah. It doesn't look like they've got much of anything, but they've got quite a lot of everything, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that is all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed the episode, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more on Fairhead. Goodbye.